Some of your teammates at we used to train at ATT, sending you good luck and telling me like she is so good. I know
nice.
because we've posted you before. You seem in good spirits. You seem in good spirits for this huge week for UK MMA because we're coming off Leon Edwards defending his title.
Yeah.
UK champions coming up, and now the inaugural PFL Europe coming up. Like, how do you stay so calm? And on a fight week like this?
I think I'm kind of used to it. Obviously, I've done quite a few fight weeks now out of away from home. I feel like I actually deal with it a lot better when I'm kind of in a hotel and away from everything else. This one's probably been one of the most difficult ones. I feel like there's a lot of pressure for this fight. Obviously, we're kicking off PFL Europe. I'm co-main event. I'm kind of like the face of PFL, so I've got to keep up this, this role that I'm on with my fighting. So there's definitely a few new emotions this time, but I'm just happy to be here and just trying to soak up the experience.
How do you sort of deal with that and calm it down, because you are undefeated, you're finishing all these fighters, getting a lot of attention just worldwide. How do you sort of calm that down and stay grounded?
I think I'm just a very humble and grounded person in general anyway. I never take anything for granted. So every fight that I've had, every finish that I've had, I've always been, worked hard for. And I feel like that's maybe what carries me through it is the fact that I work hard to get here. So I'm confident in what I can give. But the pressures and stuff, I have my brother in my corner, so he's been with me all week. And, just being surrounded by, my corner team and my teammates. And like you said, seeing the other lads, here and soaking it all in as well. You just got to enjoy it. And, you've got to love this game, all of it, not just the fighting. You got to enjoy the media and stuff because it's what comes with it.
Yeah, and it can be gone at any moment.
Exactly,
it's a short career. When you think of people retiring at 35 and stuff, 35 is so young in life. Yeah. And then, it's, but for a career, it's a short window.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Do you at what point in your life did you decide to go all in on this MMA thing? When did you realize it was actually a possibility?
Well, obviously I started off in Thai boxing, so I was doing that for years. I think from the age of 13 when I first come back to it, because I was fighting at 4 years old, and then I completely stopped and came back to it when I was 13. So at that point, that was when my mum was like, if you're going to start training and fighting now and you want to fight, take it a little bit more serious, which I did, and that's kind of what got me through my Thai boxing career. And then about 4 or 5 years ago, I transitioned over to MMA, but the transition to MMA I treated the same as Thai boxing. I wanted a career in fighting, so it didn't matter what martial arts I was in, I was kind of taking everything serious. So when I moved over to MMA, it was kind of I just kept everything going the way it was. I took every fight serious, I took the training serious, and absolutely love it. I'm so happy I made that transition.
Exactly. Was it ever a possibility for you to do football? Be a professional football player?
I do still play football with my mum. She plays for a team, but it wasn't I don't get the same kick or the same adrenaline kick out of it that I do, with fighting. So I don't think it would have satisfied me for long. Because
you're becoming a little bit of a Man City icon in a way. They're getting you involved in everything.
Yeah.
Does that give you? Do you feel like that plays into your marketing as well? How do you use it towards your marketing and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. To have a football team like that, supporting me is massive for my profile. They invite me to a few of the games. I'm on stage sometimes, and I was doing Man City Live the other day, and it's a real privilege. That's one of the highlights of probably my career is being invited to City and stuff. I think we've been City fans, my family, our whole lives, so to have that little bit of connection, and I actually feel the Blues are really behind me this time, so it's nice.
Yes. In a way, does that take that might take a little bit of pressure off in a way of the marketing side? They're already there, so that'll take care of itself. I'll just keep focusing on the fighting.
You would think so, but no, I feel like I need to do them proud now. They've had me on the show a few times, promoting my fight for me, so I feel like I need to go out there now and win it.
So, when there's a short notice opponent change, people are always talking to the opponent as how are you going to handle the situation? But for you, it's also a big change.
Yeah.
How do you deal with the opponent change at short notice?
I'm quite used to opponent changes, to be honest. Throughout my whole career, I've always had last minute pullouts from girls, but it's hard. I was training for the last girl, but the styles are very similar. They're both kind of strikers, so I don't feel like there's too much of a difference. But But yeah, I mean, I luckily train my game all around, so there's never really too many big changes that I need to make, which is, you know, perfect for situations like this. And I'm just happy to have a fight and be able to, you know, showcase my skills on Saturday night.
Yeah, so your game is always more focused on sort of you implementing your own game plan and not reacting to what the opponent's doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I always go in and focus on myself. You know, I don't focus too much on what they've got to do. I just go in and do my stuff.
Did you have people growing up that you were looking up to, like in this career? Because that right now you're in that big wave of UK fighters coming up, these talents, so people are looking up to you.
Yeah, and that's crazy to hear, to be honest, and to think, you know, a lot of people are now going to look up to me the same way I was looking up to people. But my mum obviously was always a massive inspiration for me. There's so many videos on YouTube of her fighting, so I always used to watch her. But when I went over to MMA, it was always like Ronda Rousey, Joanna Jacek. You know, they were all the ones that I used to watch. So they were just massive inspirations for me.
Did you train with Joanna as well?
I did, you know.
That's it,
I was on the same mat and I got a photo with her. I was fangirling for a session, but it was amazing to meet her. She was such a lovely person. She's lovely.
I feel like she's going to be fangirling over you this time now, yeah?
I hope so. One day she'll be she's
very supportive. She's getting into the MMA management game.
Yeah, she is. So hopefully, you know, we'll see one day whether I end up on her side.
Yeah. Hey, last question. You are also half Bulgarian. How connected are you to the Bulgarian side?
I mean, we go over. I'm planning on going over there after this fight, but I've not been for a while now. I missed out on the skiing holiday that we go to Bulgaria to ski every year and see family and stuff, and I missed out on that because I was in camp this time. But I'll be straight back over there. But yeah, I need to practice my Bulgarian first for sure because I've forgotten a lot since being over here for so long.
Oh yeah, and get involved with one of their teams, like.
Yeah, I mean, I get
Slavia Sofia's there.
Yeah, there's a few. I'm not sure where my dad's from would have the best team, but you know, I'm sure there'll be a few.
Yeah. Hey, good luck. Maybe what kind of fans expect on Saturday?
I mean, expect fireworks. I'm never in a boring fight. You know, you can always expect me to go out there and put on a good performance. So I just want you to all enjoy the show, whether that's 1 round, 2 rounds, or 3.
All right, fantastic. Hey, Dakota, thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.